Hey everybody, welcome back to the Lego City Guys channel. I wanted to show you an update on what I plan on doing with the city. Since it's changing quite a bit, I'm changing the plans completely on what I was going to do originally. If you follow the channel, you would know that this room I'm in right now is my second room. It's the addition. And I was building it out to have the entire airport in here and the amusement park right here. And I was actually starting to detail it out. But I've changed my mind and I'm going to actually rebuild the entire city with all the modulars and whatnot in this area right here. So I think the old part of the city hasn't really changed much. It's actually been the same for quite a few years now. So this will give me a chance to rebuild the actual city core, completely realign everything out and do a new design, new monorail, new train stations, everything. So this whole area right here is going to be the new city, and the airport is going to be reduced in size. It's just taking up too much room. So I'm going to move the runway back into the other room and probably just take most of the airplanes off the display, just because of the room it takes up. Just keeping the runway will be enough, I think, just to display a couple planes and helicopters, and that's about it. And I'm thinking I'm going to take the airport terminal here and turn that into a train station. It looks more like a train station anyway. I mean, if you've seen major train stations, especially American train stations, it looks very similar to a train station, more so than an airport terminal. So I will probably leave that in here and incorporate that into some sort of a passenger train station for the city. So yeah, right now I'm thinking the downtown area will be right here. This will be where all the bigger buildings are, and the modulars, the hospital and whatnot. And then over here will be the residential area, like the suburban area, the single family homes and the parks and the schools. So this whole area here will be completely different. The farming area will stay the same, and of course these hangars will go away as well. So yeah, in the next video I will show you kind of a basic street layout, and I will start having some buildings put in here and start to get in the basic layout. I'm going to show you the rest of the city real quick, just to kind of give you an idea of what's moving. So here we are in the other room, the original layout. And if you follow the channel, you have seen this room many times in many videos. It has changed a little bit, but this core part of the city here has not changed in quite some time. And as you know, the airport was at one time over here, and I'm going to move most of these buildings that you see in here back into the other room and just build a whole new city from the ground up, a whole brand new design. I'm thinking about moving the railroad tracks, all the storage tracks, from this side here over to the back side over here, and maybe building the amusement park right here. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. It's either that, or I may try to make the amusement park fit in the other room with the buildings. But I'm kind of thinking once we get all these buildings in there and all these residential areas, and maybe even the baseball park moved into the other room, there's not going to be much room for an amusement park. So that's kind of what my plans are so far. The harbor and the beach area may stay in here, but even that may move as well, because like I said, it's time for a change. The city hasn't changed in quite some time. So I think it'd be fun to just kind of take it apart and completely rebuild it, and then that'll give me a chance to rebuild this room as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to start pulling these streets up and putting them in the other room and laying out some basic ideas. If you have any ideas on how the city should look, which buildings should be in the center, or how to lay out the streets, please leave some comments below. I'm going to make a video pretty frequently as I start doing this, because that's one of the problems why I haven't made too many videos, is because it's been static. The city has been static, and it's hard to go in here and do much when there's just not much to do. I mean, you don't have much room and nothing's really changed. So it just needs a facelift and a fresh redo. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully you follow along and give me some advice, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see you in the next video.